Yeah, but you know something? I was like, I don't care. Because I could be with you, it was okay. That was 1979, 80. And then I wonder, and another time, this is around, I don't remember this, what time. When were you born, Aaron? 82. Okay. Yeah, that was right in between there, because I remember being at the hospital, and Warren General was probably a lot different than it is now, but Gary, there was this wall there, it was all glass, and there's babies in there. And it was just me and Gary, right? And we're out there, and we're looking in it, and Gary's going, oh, look at that, look at her. Oh, look at her hair. Jerry, yeah. You look at her hands. I go, oh, isn't she's something, isn't she? Jerry, I go, yeah, Briggs, yeah. He called me Buster. For 38 years, he called me Buster. I don't know why. I don't know where he got that from. I always called him Briggs. He called me Buster. He said, Buster, she's really something, isn't she? I go, yeah, she is, and you are. He was right that day. You are really something. So then 1985, he called me up. Jerry. I said, yeah. No, I didn't say Jerry. He never called me Jerry. He said, Buster, yeah. He goes, want to build a house with me? I go, yeah. I want to build a house with you. I didn't need to think about it. I didn't need to pray about it, because I just wanted to be with you. Right? So we just built that house. That was really fun. 1987. Wow, man, 1980. That was something. Me and Gary and Karen were in Oahu, Hawaii, on the North Shore, and we went out swimming, and it was like a paradise there, and we went to swim back in. We couldn't do it. You ever heard of that? I never even heard of this before. But there's the water will suck you right out to the sea. And I swam, and I remember swimming so hard. I had no energy left, and I couldn't. And Gary, I don't know if God helped us. I don't know what happened that day, but we figured it out. We swam parallel to the shore, and I remember getting on the shore, and I was laying there. And Gary looks over at me. He goes, Jerry. I go, what? He goes, if you would have gone under and not come back up, I'm not sure I could have helped you. And I looked at him, and he said, if you or Karen would have gone under, I'm not sure I could have helped you. I looked at him, and I said, Briggs, I don't know if I could have helped you either, but I thought right then, you know something though? If you would have gone down, I would have tried. And if I would have gone down that day and not come back up, I know he would have tried to bring me back. You remember that? And then skiing. And all of a sudden, we went skiing for 20 years. And all of a sudden, he decided to ski. I thought, well, he's doing it, I'm doing it. And then Anna, you skied with us a couple years, remember? And after the year you went to college, Gary said to me, he goes, man, I sure hope Anna liked skiing with us. I hope she didn't do that because I know that she knew I wanted her to. Right? I hope she did it for fun, because I think our conversation sometimes not really what a girl that age would want to listen to. You know what I mean? But it was so much fun. And I was driving down here under a Christian station. They said that laughter was good for the soul. Oh man, you made us laugh so much. Even after you were gone, we laughed for a couple years after that at things you did. It was incredible. And then California. I'm almost done. California this year. I was sleeping. And Gary came into my room, and he said to me, he goes, hey, Jerry. I go, what? He goes, I just got this feeling today. I can't explain it. I don't know why I got this feeling, but he said, I don't know with the time I have left here on earth, right? Of course, I'm thinking 30 years, right? He says, I don't know why I feel this way, but I don't know if I should spend this much time here. And I said, well, Briggs, I don't think we can turn our tickets in. I don't think we can't. He said, I know. And then he said to me, he goes, next year, Jerry, he says, how about if just me and you go to Vermont for like 3 days? And I said, oh, Briggs, okay, I'll go with you, Briggs. So, and then this is the last night before the last night I saw him, I came back from skiing, and he said to me, really weird, he said, Jerry, I got to tell you something. I said, what's that? He goes, you know something, I'm ready to go right now. If the Lord takes me right now, I'm almost excited about it. He goes, my wife will be fine. My 2 kids will be fine. And I'm going, oh, Briggs. And then that night he said, I read this from C.W. Lewis, and it said, human life isn't about human life, right? And we talked about that for about an hour, what we thought that meant. And you said that today, Mark, that sometimes he'd say things, and then we talk about what that meant, right? And when you said that, I was like, yeah, Gary and I did that all the time. So, and then the last night that I saw Gary, I pulled in Jen's driveway and dropped Jen off from skiing. And when I was backing out of the driveway, Gary said to me, he goes, that Jen, her heart is really something, isn't it? She's really something. Yeah, she's got a good heart. She goes, I don't know DJ. I don't know DJ at all. But if Jen married him, he must be okay. And then he said to me, he said, that Tracy, your daughter Tracy, man, she teaches Sunday school down at our church. Man, you can tell that she loves those kids. Man, she is really something. And then he said, that Adam, your son-in-law Adam, he goes, your son-in-law Adam, he goes, man, he gets things really good. He is a good, deep thinker. One day he said to me, he goes, that Adam, he'll be a good teacher one day. And then he said when I dropped him off that night, he said to me, he goes, Debbie's really something, isn't she? I said, yeah, Gary, Debbie is really something. And then when I pulled down that driveway that night, I thought, you know something? Debbie is really something. And the reason she's something is because she's a lot like you. That's what I thought that day. So Karen, thank you for sharing Gary with me, your husband. And Aaron and Anna, thank you so much for sharing him. As I know I took time away from you guys, but I can say this, let me say this to you. I appreciate that time. Thank you.